me shooting some B-roll. Yep. If you know this box, you know exactly what's in here. So I bought a replica pair of a replica released by Nike from Back to the Future 2. This specific iteration originally came out in 2011, which at this point was what, like 12 years ago now? Wow. That kind of shook me up a little bit. But yeah, so here's what the box looks like. It is a little beat up. Mine, I ordered them from Electro Kicks, and he has them sourced from Hong Kong, so he doesn't actually sell them. He just kind of sources them out for you and just gets it shipped to you, pretty much. And so they came with corner protectors, like 2 on each side. I do have them stored away. They're plastic, very sturdy. So the corners actually are pretty not so bad. It's just kind of everything else that wasn't protected that's bad. Also, when I got the shoe, they weren't wrapped up in bubble wrap. They were just kind of out, which I'm a little disappointed about, but they still work perfectly fine. So yeah, I don't know if you could tell, but I guess when the Chinese factories make these shoes, we're supposed to follow a perforation line, which they almost entirely missed. You could see it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to angle it. You see that line? Yeah, they missed it. But on this sticker, it spells out what mag means, which is magnetic anti-gravity. The shoe, apparently according to the Back to the Future lore, was supposed to be part of some racquetball game where you could like run around the walls, but apparently that scene was too expensive, so they cut it out. And apparently they're supposed to be worn by like a slam ball team, which I guess was a version of baseball. And I believe Griff was a slam ball player, which is why he just kind of carried that big bat, or that extendable bat around. You know, he almost killed Marty with. And so apparently his gang was supposed to be wearing these, but I guess that was cut out, and they all kind of wear just their own little things. And Griff wears like those weird rhino shoes. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, here's the sticker. Printed on here is the signature of Tiffany Beers, who was working at Nike at the time, who's more, I guess, younger compared to the one and only Tinker Hatfield, who's designed several pairs of Air Jordans, and he also designed these. So he is probably my favorite shoe designer of all time, hands down. So yeah, they both worked on these together, and they made this. And I think they worked together again for the 2016 self-lacing release. And these come in 10.5. The originals did not come in a half size. I think that's also a giveaway if you know what you're looking for. The box is also magnetic. You can kind of see the magnets just poking out right there. We open this up, and then there's the shoes. They were just kind of out like this. The charger was originally in the box. I just left it out because I could not get it back in. In here is the authentication card. Let's pull that out, actually. Like, show you guys what it looks like. I mean, if you've seen these shoes before, you know exactly what this looks like. It's basically the replica of the 2015 license plates from the movie, and this would have been the code you would enter in Back for the Future to authenticate it, but Back for the Future has since been shut down. So now you just kind of have to rely on visuals just to authenticate them. It shouldn't be too hard. In 2011, and then Oregon, for where Nike's based out of. Apparently the original box was made in Oregon. Of course, I bought these from China. Oh, that looks bad. I think that was always like that, but yeah, let's put that to the side. And then there's the paperwork. Well, not really paperwork, but the poster it came with. On here explains Nike's like weirdly detailed limited warranty also. 0321, if you see that, it's probably not real, especially if the sticker looks like that. I think the stickers were like clear, a little more clear. This paper would have been way more glossy. This looks more like a pamphlet you find at a hotel. But yeah, it's about time. I do remember that. And then there was like the neon Nike sign. I don't know why they chose neon, but okay. I'm trying to slide this to the side here. So the limited warranty. So yeah, these shoes are movie prop replicas, and I think that's what people are forgetting. So even if you're getting these, it's no better than spending $6,000 for them, released by Nike. Yeah, so these mags were never intended for normal wear or use as footwear because of the electronics inside, because they're very sensitive. You can, I just wouldn't recommend them wearing them for a very long time. There are people that do. So yeah, the warranty's a little bit weird on this thing if you can read it. But yeah, in here is just a big poster of the Nike mags with lights around it. And here's the shoe. Look at that. The shoe is actually pretty light, considering how like kind of huge it looks. They smell really good. They smell like factory sealed. The bubble is a little frosted. Electro Kicks told me that if I put nail polish remover on it, I could clear it up, but I'm a little hesitant because I don't want to mess up the electronics on the inside. And yeah, look at that. The paint splatters are not the same as they would be on the real pair. The real pair actually had way more paint splatter, but there's like just enough here. The Nike. So let's turn these on. Because these are V3.1s, you kind of have to hold the button a little bit to turn them on. But yeah, do have some natural lighting going on here, so yeah, they don't light. They're not as bright, but these I know look way better than they used to. Especially if recorded on video beforehand, they would this whole bubble would just be orange. You couldn't really individualize each color, but now you can. So like I say, it's a good thing I waited. Yeah, they look great. Of course, in a darker lighting, these would look better. But hold it, they shut off. There's some texture on the swoosh. Kind of hard to see. You can kind of see it. Some textures on the strap. There's some like mild stains on there, because that's probably for me like playing around with this thing. I haven't really worn them. I've only worn them like twice. I'm very scared to destroy the electronics in here. I am kind of saving these for graduation. I do kind of plan on walking the stage in these. And I also have a shoe project coming up as like my final like senior project, so I might bust these out for that too. But I'm a little hesitant because of the electronics in here, so I might not even do that at all. But graduation is definitely a must. Yeah, look at that. And they fit right here. I had to pay extra for this box, mind you. Electro Kicks, he sells them on hand in Florida for a lot of money. He was trying to charge me like $600 for these without the box. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Sorry, buddy. I don't need the shoes that bad. I needed the box mainly for protection when these things are getting shipped, because the electronics here are pretty sensitive. And I'm mad that these weren't really wrapped up. But hey, they're here. I can't really complain. Here's the charger. It's supposed to charge them both at the same time. It's like a weird dual charger. I've never seen anything like this before. And it is American, so it does. I have tried it on one of these shoes, and they charged. I don't like how jiggly that is. Not in the slightest bit. Putting them on is like a hassle, because it's like right here, you kind of assume that, oh, you're just pulling it all the way to the front. When I put them on, they can only go to like right here, so you have to be very careful when you put these on, especially with this part, a little latch right here. I think it can hold itself, but I'm very cautious because you never know what's brittle, looks can be deceiving. But yeah, they feel great, they look great, they smell great. But yeah, long live Back to the Future. Thanks for watching. Pew.